off now. You should see the message pop up. But my name is John Romano from the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. We're here tonight to hear from Ascend just a little bit more about their proposal to add in pickup as one of their options here for their space. What I want to tell you all is that, again, my name is John Romano. I'm the liaison for this area. My email is always John, John, period, Romano, Romano, at boston.gov. The way that we run our meetings here is that we give a chance for the team to be able to go over their proposal, be able to just give some details to it, and then I'll go down the line of the abutters here. And if there's any questions, comments, or concerns, this is your chance to ask, as well as if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to myself. I ask the team that they share their contact information as well, so you can always be in contact with them too and share some of those as well. But I'll turn it over to you all now.
Thank you, John. My name is Leslie Delaney Hawkins. I'm an attorney with Prince LaBelle. I recently transitioned over from City Hall, and I'm very excited for this to be one of my first City of Boston centric meetings. More importantly, I want to introduce Andrea Cabral, who is the CEO of Ascend and has been overseeing their operations since they started in May of last year.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andrea Cabral. As Leslie said, I'm the CEO of Ascend Mass and of Mass Grow. So those are the retail and cultivation arms, respectively, of Ascend Mass. I've been with the company since its inception in the first quarter of 2018. And Ascend on Friend Street opened on April 29th of this year. And has been, going pretty strong since then. And the reason that we're here tonight, in a minute, I'll have Mark Wright, who's our Chief Engagement Officer, introduce himself. But the reason that we're here tonight is to offer our proposal for home delivery from the Boston store, answer any questions you have, and take any feedback you'd like to give. But before I start that, Mark, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Mark Wright. I'm the Chief Engagement Officer for Ascend Mass, and good evening.
Okay.
Thank you, Mark.
I was just
Andrea, I'm going to let you take it on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So what we're looking for tonight, we have filed with the Boston Cannabis Board to allow Ascend to partner with a delivery company. And just to provide a little bit of background, the reason that the Boston Cannabis Board requires a community meeting is that they want to make sure that whatever is happening at our recreational establishments is not having a negative impact on the community. And when we're talking about that, we're talking about cars, double parking, queuing, things like that. And that's why we are asking, the city is asking establishments like Ascend as the brick and mortar establishments to have these conversations. Because in terms of the delivery companies, it is limited to social equity and economic empowerment companies for the next 3 years. And that's because we want to see lowering the barriers to entry into the cannabis world. And that's one of the ways that I think the state felt that this could happen, right? There's a significantly higher barrier to entry with a brick and mortar store than there is with a delivery store. And so that's why we're really excited about promoting things like this. But at the same time, we also want to make sure that no one's having a negative impact on their quality of life, especially in a densely populated area like we find in the city of Boston. So we're really excited about bringing this to the table because what Ascend is proposing is to partner with a certified social equity delivery company who would be picking up from our establishment and delivering directly to consumers under all of their rules and regulations, which are very, I won't even go into it, very strictly regulated. And Ascend is committed to ensuring that just like they have up until this point, ensuring that there's no negative impact on the neighborhood. Andrea has been accessible. Mark has been more than accessible. you know that if you have an issue or you have a question, you pick up the phone and you can call these folks. This, as we have seen the cannabis rollout in Boston, and I can speak to this just because of my professional experience, we haven't seen the negative impacts that people anticipated, right? We have seen incredibly responsible business owners honestly, in every single one of these locations. But Ascend is probably one of those that's gone above and beyond in terms of if they've gotten someone who's concerned, they address it immediately. So we think that there's not going to be any sort of negative impact to the community. If anyone has a concern, there is a direct contact with all of our team here. Again, Andrea's here. Mark obviously is the person on the ground. We're here to take your feedback and to work it into what we're proposing. And we're here to have a conversation about what anyone is worried about. So John, I'll kick it back to you.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. So what we'll do now is I'm going to go down the line. I apologize if I mess up anyone's names, but if you just have any questions, comments, or concerns, this is your chance to ask. If you don't, you can just say no comment, and we'll keep moving down the line here. But Kiara Charan, Kiara, I just unmuted you. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns?
Not right now. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Jay Walsh, I've just unmuted you. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns?
No, no, they've done a fantastic job at managing the activity in and out of Ascend so far, and you know we're confident that they will continue to do so with this new aspect of their business. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Pat Che, Pat, I've just unmuted you. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? Pat?
Oh, no, not at this time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Suzanne, I just moved you up here, but Suzanne, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? I can unmute you.
No comments or concerns. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. And then I do want to recognize that Vanessa Wu from Councilor Flynn's office is here. Vanessa, I just wanted you to get a chance to say hello if you'd like.
Yeah, hi again, folks. Happy to be here. Glad to hear any of your, any comments or concerns. I don't think there are any, but yeah, I'll be here, and please email me if you do have any questions or comments.
Awesome. Well, thank you. So with that covers all of our butters here that have shown up tonight in our presentation requirements for our butters meeting. I do want to state again that if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always reach out to myself, John Romano, at the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services, serving as the West End Liaison. My email is John, JOHN, Romano, ROMANO, at boston.gov. From the team here tonight, would you all like to share some information just in case people do want to reach out?
Absolutely. So you can always contact, and I will send it to you, John, Leslie Delaney Hawkins, L. Hawkins at PrinceLaBelle.com. Andrea and her team have made themselves more than available. So we're always happy to continue the conversation. We will be requesting a hearing for the Boston Cannabis Board on their December agenda, and that will be a public hearing. And we look forward to, between now and then, if anyone has any suggestions or questions, we're here.
Awesome. Well, with that, I'm going to end the meeting. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Thank you, John. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
John.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome, guys.